Welcome to the City Current Show, powered by Hagen-Botham Insurance and Financial Services.
This show focuses on sharing good news and powering the good in our community. Now here's your host, Andrew Bartolotta.
Welcome back to the City Current Show, where we bring you inspiring stories of individuals and organizations making a difference in powering the good in our community and around the globe. I'm your host, Andrew Bartolotta, and today we're honored to have Jai-Leta Colvard, the dynamic founder of Just Jwear and a passionate advocate for mental health and wellness. Jai-Leta has turned personal challenges into powerful platforms for change, launching not only a successful athleisure fashion line, but also creating Space of Grace, a vital resource providing support for those navigating mental health struggles. From fashion designer to mental health advocate, Jai-Leta's journey is a testament to the power of resilience, empathy, and the desire to empower others. Jai-Leta, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much for affording me the opportunity to be here. So I'm very, very grateful. So thank you very much.
Of course. Can you start by sharing a little bit about your background and what led you to the world of fashion and mental health advocacy?
Well, what led me to the world of fashion back in 2014, I was diagnosed with hypertension, and I knew that I wanted to get in the best shape of my life. So I began a workout regimen, but I also wanted to empower other women just like myself. I wanted them to feel good and look good from the inside out. And then I decided that as I looked around, most of the problem areas women were having was with their midsection. So I wanted to create a fitness apparel line that provided color, because that would inspire people, and have tummy control. So it initially started there. Back in 2017, I created Just Jwear, and that was to empower women and to support breast cancer survivors. So a portion of the proceeds were donated to Loving Arms Cancer Outreach in Atlanta, Georgia.
That's amazing. And I've looked at the athleisure products that you offer, and they are, one, at a very affordable price point, but also so innovative and cool. I'm like, man, I wish I could wear it. It's so cool. I got to spread the gospel of how cool these products are and how great they are and how they encourage others to have a sense of self-esteem and confidence in working out as well.
Actually, you can, because I just launched my heated apparel line, and that is for men. So I have the heated vest and heated scarves. So I had to pivot after realizing that women wanted the heated vest for their husbands and their significant others. So I pivoted, changed my logo, and I have heated apparel for men as well.
Sweet. Well, I cannot wait to try it myself.
The heated apparel is for football games. When you're out in the cold, football games, that's for tailgating. If you're walking your dog, if you're hiking. So it has 3 different temperatures, keeps you warm for over 10 hours, waterproof, weatherproof, and it's machine washable. It's so amazing for so many different reasons for so many different people.
I love the breadth of uses for it as well, because that makes it applicable for everyone to say, I need this product and I need to support your efforts there. Your journey with mental health challenges has been both profound and inspiring. Thank you for being transparent about that, because it is so important for us to share with each other about how we may be struggling. Can you share with our listeners what this journey looked like for you?
Sure. During the pandemic, my grandfather passed away. True enough, he was 103, but he was the glue that kept the family together. All the family reunions, all the meetings, family meetings, investment meetings. He was a ultra entrepreneur, and he had a cottage. So every summer we would go to the cottage, be on the boats. So that just hit me so hard. I was expecting it, but it just hit me so hard. And then my best friend called me and wished me happy birthday, and she went on a trip with her boyfriend for the first time, and was in a tragic ATV accident, and she suddenly passed. And during the ATV activity, and then my grandmother passed. So as a result of 3 tragedies back to back from the most important individuals in my life, I went in mental psychosis and suicidal ideations. I just could not get out of quicksand. So I'm giving you the short version. So after my second mental health facility, They literally saved my life. I work with 5 therapists, a trauma specialist, a nurse, a neurologist, a personal trainer, and a nutritionist. So they worked me from the inside out. That was extremely important for 90 days. So they literally were instrumental in saving my life. As a result of I can't even say coming back, as a result of starting anew, I decided, what can I do? I want other people to survive just like me and thrive like me. My niece did not make it. So I created a nonprofit called Space of Grace, one, to give yourself some grace, and two, to provide financial support for individuals to participate in the 90-day mental health program that I was in that saved my life.
Well, thank you for being here, first of all, because we know that um, mental health plays a huge role in many of our lives, and behavioral health, and being able to stand here today as a success story is not a small feat. So we're proud of you for that. And then, of course, to then say, I'm going to take what I learned and be able to help others with Space of Grace. That is a tremendous undertaking as well, and is so needed. Talk about how people can get involved with Space of Grace, or for those that may be struggling.
And let me tell you more about Space of Grace. My website is Space of Grace, the number 365.org. You have an opportunity to apply to be a part of the GRACE program. That's where we provide the financial support. We work closely with the mental health facility that I was in that saved my life. That's Torrance Counseling and Recovery. And you have an option to donate. We need both because we need to help as many people as we possibly can. The program absolutely works. And as a result of me going through this mental health challenge, I added a third arm to my business, and that is to provide financial support. So a portion of the proceeds from the fitness apparel is poured back into Space of Grace.
I love the give back component to that, because it's such a win-win, because you know that you are giving back to such a worthy cause. And financial barriers can often prevent people from seeking the help they need. I have been there, many of my family members as well. And Space of Grace is addressing this issue. And talk a little bit more about the support you offer with Space of Grace.
So Space of Grace, all you have to do is go on spaceofgrace365.org and you apply. You apply for the GRACE program. So what we'll do is we will vet you and we'll interview you and see if you're a good fit. And then we will direct you for assessment at Torrance Counseling and Recovery. And we see what your financials look like. And then if you are a good fit, we will work out a financial plan for you to be there. And then in addition to that, donations. We most definitely need donations from corporations, any individuals, monthly, quarterly, daily, to provide support, because my goal is to try to help at least 50 individuals this year. There's so many lives that we can save, but we need the support of the community. And we also need the commitment of individuals. It's okay to be depressed, but once you're depressed beyond a week, please seek help. I was depressed over a year and I kept falling. So understanding that it's okay, but finding the right resources that give you the tools to be successful. And that is exactly what Torrance Counseling and Recovery did for me.
It's amazing, because you are helping so many, and it takes one at a time, but that ripple effect of the individuals you are helping, and then how it affects their family and their friends as well. I've struggled with depression and anxiety in the past, and noticed that it doesn't only have an effect on the individual itself, but it ripple affects your entire life, career wise, of course, with your mental health, spiritual health, physical health. So kudos for you and your organization for stepping up and making a difference. And empowerment is such a strong theme in your work. How does Just J-Wear empower women, and why is this important to you?
Well, we empower women because through our apparel, we want people to feel good and look good with our apparel. So if you don't feel good, if you don't feel you look good, you won't get the results. So making sure we have the right attire that accentuates the person, bright colors. With bright colors, it just makes you feel good from the inside. And we want them to get the results. And then we're just building a community of individuals posting and sharing their results from working out, from supporting each other, and building a community to empower everyone. Everyone is different. There's no surprises. We sweat pretty in all sizes. You're beautiful in every size. Your goal is your personal goal, and not being in competition with anyone else, but being in competition with you, being a better person than you were the day before. And it takes one person at a time. Each one teach one.
Amen. And we've heard the saying, empowered women empower women. And here we
Correct.
are. Here you are doing that very well. You talked about the heated apparel line within Just Jwear. What inspired this innovation, and how does it benefit your customers?
What inspired me, I'm a supplier for the heated apparel line. A good friend of mine actually works for the company, and it's realized you don't know what you don't know. So I didn't ask for a couple years. I knew she worked somewhere, and I was like, oh, I love this. This would be perfect. There's so many times when in my sorority, we have a race, a 5K race, which is a fundraiser. We get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. It is extremely cold, and we're holding on to hand warmers for dear life. And I said, you know what? This would be perfect for that. Then I noticed I go to football games outside. This would be perfect for that. And sometimes I just I'm fairly cold, but not too cold. I just want my top area to be warm. I said, this is a perfect fit. And then realizing that it keeps you warm for 10 hours, realizing that it's waterproof, realizing that it's weatherproof, and then you can actually wash it. And the technology that's involved, because by day, many people don't know, I'm a program manager in cybersecurity, and that is my investor for my fitness apparel line. So I'm totally into technology and innovation. And they have thought this so through that even the battery is also a cell phone charger. So if your cell phone goes dead, you can actually you can stay warm and charge your battery at the same time. And also what is great, they even thought about it even further, because I launched a golf line. The battery is in the back, so it does not impact your left or right swing as a golf player. And that's extremely important. The sporty vest is more so tapered, and there's the battery in the front. So just purposefully being thought leaders who created this, I said yes, most definitely. I said yes to the vest. And I want other people to say yes to the vest. And I want to be a supplier also for major corporations, for their truck drivers, construction workers that's out in the cold, and we can actually brand it with their logo. So this is bigger than I ever thought of. And so many people are reaching out to me for their companies and for their ideas. And just this will help people working be extremely productive. And guess what productivity means? More revenue for that particular entrepreneur, that major corporation.
That is amazing. And there's so much thought, like you said, put into this innovation.
Yes.
And so many use cases for it, which is so cool to see. And looking ahead, I mean, you're already doing it and you're already talking about it, but what are your future goals with Just Jwear and Space of Grace?
Well, my future goals with Just Jwear, I want to be a household name for fitness and heated apparel. So my goal is within the next 5 years, I want to have major partnerships with multi-million-dollar corporations. And I also want to mentor small businesses too, and show them some processes and procedures that will help them be successful and will save them time and money. And then with Space of Grace, with the next 5 years, I want to be able to at least say that I was able to help 500 individuals be instrumental in saving their life, and for them to do the same. Go reach back and pull somebody in. If you haven't talked to a friend in a while, you normally talk to them, make sure you reach out to them and contact them. There is so many different times that we get so busy with our life, we forget about others. But if we can all come together and pull together, we can save so many lives, family and friends. And it's just reciprocal. It's the right thing to do as a human. And I want to have so many other human beings pulling back and pouring into so many people, even from the entrepreneur side and also from the mental health. So the whole totality of health and wellness, I want to be that face, and I want to have many other faces coming together and supporting me in my efforts.
Well said. What has been the most rewarding aspect of your work, and what keeps you motivated to continue your advocacy and business ventures?
Well, one of the most rewarding things is that I will be recognized on Sunday for a legacy award at a friend of mine who's been watching me on social media for a past couple years. And I said, a legacy? I don't consider myself being a legacy. She said, I love all the work that you're doing. And a friend of mine said to me, it's not about how you see yourself. It's about how others see you and how you're helping them. So I had to purposefully think back and just say, just say thank you. I'm helping people beyond my reach, beyond what I even can ever imagine. In addition to that, on the 24th, I'll be recognized as the top 50 powerful women in Atlanta. I'm like, me? And I had to think back again. This is how I'm seen within the past couple of years of coming back from mental health. My friend said I came out swinging. So I literally started over, but so many people seeing me visible, seeing me vulnerable. And as a result of that, opportunities after opportunities, and I'm showing up and I'm reaching back and I'm pulling somebody else in. So that is extremely important.
Amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Where can people, again, go to learn more about Space of Grace, support your efforts, and then with Just J-Wear, purchase the heated products, but also your athleisure?
Space of Grace, the number 365.org, and you can apply and donate. So please do this. Always someone you can touch, so many lives that we can change, and I can't do it alone. I'm not successful alone, and I don't claim to be. I don't want to be. I need help, and so many people need help. And then for Just J-Wear, it's JUSTJAIWEAR.com. So it's Just J-Wear. If you're looking for the heated apparel, we have a heated apparel column. You can select that, and then activewear. So one of the things is, you see I have a polo shirt on, and this is for the golf polo. So what I say to the women, we sweat pretty in the city. So join me and sweat pretty in the city. And for the men, if you are hunting, I even have a heated hunting hunter's vest, and I have the heated pants for the men too. So there's so much that I have for men and women. It's a plethora of activewear and heated apparel just for you, and they're perfect for gifts, Father's Day gift, and perfect for skiing, the holidays. I have all that you actually need and nothing that you didn't think of.
I love it. Thank you. I'm going to have to use that sweat pretty next time I sweat as the weather heats up. That's great. You are a change maker, and you're powering the good in our community and around the globe. And we can't wait to support your efforts. So thank you for coming on the City Current Show.
I truly, truly appreciate it. Thank you very much.